our new show, Believe, which will be opening this May, our goal here at SeaWorld is to not only entertain our audience, but also inspire our audience. Now, how are we going to do that? We're going to do that with incredible behaviors, with incredible music that has been composed, some of it right here in this very stadium, as the composer sat up there with a computer and typed out the notes. Another way we're going to do that is symmetry between the trainers and the music. And another way that we're going to do that is we are going to immerse our audience. We're going to involve our audience. Now what that means, in this next segment of the show, as we move closer to that May date of their show open, we're actually going to be putting little parts, trying out little segments of our new show. And that's what we're going to do right now. And that means we're going to have some of that involvement with you. We're going to invite you to be immersed into our show as we test out this new segment. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up on that. You're going to have a little backstage preview of our new release show in this next segment. Now, another thing that I might want to point out to you, a little tidbit of information that might be important to you, and that this is part of the show where you might also get extremely wet. Now, I don't just mean those folks down here in the lower section, even those folks that are standing up to the promenade area, and even the first couple rows of our upper seating section. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a chance of getting wet as well. So if you don't want to get wet, now is your last opportunity to go ahead and move up to higher and drier ground. But for all of those brave folks that have decided to stay in our soak zone, ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves because your adventure is just about to begin.
For each of us, there comes a moment, a defining instant in our lives, when we are changed forever. This is that moment.
A single belief in time can have a ripple effect that can affect so many other people.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime to put a brand new Killer Whale show in and to actually go to another level.
Nobody would have thought we would have been doing this with these animals, doing what we did. Nobody.
And so for us, it's very exciting, at the same time very scary.
How do we get in the water with the top predator in the ocean? You know, that kills and eats anything it wants to at any time.
You don't know what's going to really happen in these movies because the whale can choose not to do our perfect show, but do his perfect show.
I thought for a moment right there, you know what? This is really crazy what we do. But we are doing it.
You have to believe that there's something there. And you take that step of faith and you say, okay, I'm going to go with this. And that's the emotional heartbeat of the show.
No matter what you want to do, if you don't believe in it, you can't accomplish it. I mean, I think that's true of astronauts, it's true of anybody that's wanted to achieve something that seems impossible.
The world of the human species, the world of the whale species can come together. These two worlds can meet.
That's what the beauty of the show is. This was many minds, many hearts coming together to make it all happen.
If we can do this with an animal called a killer whale, then you know what? There's a lot of things that are possible.
What I want out of the show is that people would come together and personally believe in themselves, believe in possibilities, and be changed forever.
An event almost 4 years in the making that you'll be talking about for years to come. SeaWorld's all-new Shamu show, Believe, the most ambitious killer whale show in the world.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shamu Stadium. My name is Pete. I'm your stage manager here today. I guess just as the video told you guys, we are recently embarked on the most ambitious entertainment production in SeaWorld's history. Believe. Now, Believe is a show that's going to feature our majestic killer whales here, along with some new exhilarating choreography between the killer whales and the trainers, as well as a 3-story set complete with 4 huge panoramic LED screens. And those LED screens right now are positioned right there like...
For each of us, there comes a moment, a defining instant in our lives, when we are changed forever.
24 trainers and 8 killer whales that are together today and from now until about the next 100 years, putting this show together. And you're part of our family. Welcome to the Making of Believe. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being a part of this incredible show. As you can see, we're working through some amazing timing. We're being challenged like never before. All of our whales and our trainers are learning something so very new. You can hear the amazing music. Did you like the music so far? No, really, did you like the music? Because we love the music. And let me let you in on a secret. That isn't even orchestrated yet. Our music, those are just synth tracks right now. The music is being made in Czechoslovakia. We're putting our music together. Christopher Ward, our composer, the music's going to get even bigger and more beautiful. You're going to hear every instrument. So get ready. Come back May 8th. Now, I'm letting you in on something. That was the scene. Those were the first 2 scenes of our show. Basically, a young boy's dream of interacting and meeting a killer whale. We set up a scene there where you saw out in the ocean, the boy sees the whale, and there's a danger moment. You can hear the music. It gets even more dangerous, the next scene, where the whale comes up, and you really don't know what's going to go on. You don't know if the little boy's going to be okay or not. We are going to skip that scene right now, and we're going to pretend, help me with your imagination, and I'll use mine. We're going to boogie to the 6th scene. We're going to step over to scene 6. I think this is all of our favorite scene because it's the core. It's the heart of the show. It really is who we are. It's all about love. It's all about relationship. And this is the part of the show, the part of the experience where we get to go deeper. Where really, you're in the middle of the pool like nobody's watching. This is the part of the show, it's called Far Greater. We'd like to have you listen to the music, and we're going to be working out some timing. We're going to work with 3 different whales. I'll let you in on their secret name, Katina, Taku, and Kalina. There's a certain part in this, you'll hear it, and I'll point it out, where a giant fountain comes up, and it's going to feel like the pool is raining. A trainer then is going to come up beautifully in the center of the pool. Though that's the scene that we're going to work. And you're going to see the most intimate, beautiful connection between killer whale and their trainers. So are you ready to see that? All right. And let me assure you, as you are a good audience, as I can already feel the energy, at the end of our training session, we are having a splash segment. The big guy is coming out. 12,000 pounds is coming your way. Okay? So help us. Your reaction, your response is very important to us all. Let us go. Go ahead.
One single drop, a single belief in time, that moves ever upward, touching all in its path, and carrying with it the promise of possibility. Many years ago, one man believed that indeed 2 worlds could come together. This singular idea, echoing down through the years, has allowed us to build a unique relationship with this magnificent creature. A wondrous connection, reminding us that all things are possible.
This is where the mountains are coming out. Feel the rain. Use your imagination. Beautiful, Lizzie. Come on back. Beautiful timing. We're going to take some time here because Kalina and Liz is a veteran. Liz has been here for 25 years. We're walking our way through this scene right here. The beauty of the scene is how they're coming up, bubbling up from nowhere. Great job, Liz. The beauty of this scene, imagine the waterfalls happening, and we haven't trained that leg of the behavior yet. We're getting the whales used to that, so that's our next step. but we're working that slow come up. And now Liz is bringing a lot of attention. You did so good, she's gonna give you a love. You can see whales are very sensitive, they love touch, all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, you found her sweet spot. See how she just pressed in? Perfect, Lizzie. All right, now we're gonna be taking Kalina up, and we're gonna work that same thing with Taku. He's our 12-year-old male. You'll see the size difference. He's a lot bigger than Kalina, and he's just learning the same move. And then we're gonna do it a third time with another whale, Katina. In my heart, she's the best one in the company, right, Chuck? Where's Chuck? Are you up there? I see ya. See, I had to get that in. The third one we're going to do with Katina, we're going to take it a few steps further. We're going to try to complete the whole scenario for you, and then we're going to move on and get everybody wet. Kids, are you still with me? Okay. It feels kind of like, we're doing our laundry and the guests are here and we're asking you to, hey, would you fold this shirt? Would you put this in the hamper? And would you put this away? So you guys truly are a part of the making of believe, because you're making it happen. But I figure if you believe in us, we can do it. Okay? All right, we're ready to roll the music. Go ahead, T. Ready for Taku.
One single drop, a single belief in time that moves ever upward, touching all in its path and carrying with it the promise of possibility. Many years ago, one man believed that indeed two worlds could come together. This singular idea, echoing down through the years, has allowed us to build a unique relationship with this magnificent creature. A wondrous connection, reminding us that all things are possible.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Did you like that? Timing? Beautiful. That was beautiful, Dawn. This is Dawn Branshaw, and she's another sister that's been with us forever. And this is our other superstar. This is Taku. One of Katina's first babies here born at SeaWorld. So we're going to bring a lot of attention to that. You did so good. You guys see the size difference? A lot broader, kind of wingspan, pec span. You did so good. That's only the third time he's done that. So I'm pretty proud of him. Let's give it up for Taku. Good boy. All right, now we're getting ready for the third one. This is Katina. You can start with one drop and we play the video, and we're ready to go.
One single drop, a single belief in time that moves ever upward, touching all in its path and carrying with it the promise of possibility. Many years ago, one man believed that indeed two worlds could come together. This singular idea, echoing down through the years, has allowed us to build a unique relationship with this magnificent creature. A wondrous connection, reminding us that all things are possible.
We're having a little jealousy between our killer whale family right now. Taku wanted to do so now they're all three going to swim and kind of have a little party out here. So bear with us. You're going to actually see real training in line, and all my bosses are sitting up there too. This is great. Thad, how are we doing so far? Okay, let me tell you another secret about training. When the whales do something incorrect, such as this is incorrect because they're supposed to be in the back pool, and we were going to bring just one of this threesome out here. Tapu decided to say, no, I really like doing that. I really had a great time with Dawn. And the crowd, the energy, I'd rather be out there than back here. So he's kind of having a little temper tantrum right now. Just a little temper tantrum. And as good parents, what we're going to do is just take a few steps back, make sure our attitude is perfect, and bring absolutely no attention to this behavior. How am I doing so far? All right, you're helping me. We're going to try to be as quiet as we possibly can, because we don't want to encourage this. We want to encourage good behavior. Everybody back here, and then we're going to take turns. How many of you have kids? Yes? Me too? I have a 13-year-old and 11-year-old, and it's all about taking turns, right? I don't see any head shakes. All about taking turns. How many kids? Can you give me a wave? Have you ever had any timeouts in your house? Okay. As mom or dad said, you know what? It isn't your turn. It's David's turn, or it's Susie's turn, and you need to just chill out. Right now, we are just chilling out. Bear with me, I'm on the spot. Even the corporate team is here. So we are really having a party. We're sweating back there if you didn't know that. We're trying to show these guys that this is really a good deal, and we really believe it is. So we're just going to wait and bring absolutely no attention to this behavior. And when they're done swimming around, we're going to call them over. We're waiting for a change in their posture right now. It looks like right now what they're doing is saying, you know what, Laura? I don't really care that 5,000 people are watching and waiting. And you know what? If I brought attention to it, they would do it again next show. So all those people would have to have... Liz Thomas and SeaWorld.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was just a couple of segments of this with you guys earlier. The show is going to be Believe.
beginning. This is the very beginning of the show.
Defining instant in our lives. But we are changed forever. There comes a moment in everyone's life when you stop wondering and begin to believe.
It moves ever outward, touching all in its path, and carrying with it the promise of possibility. Many years ago, one man believed that indeed two worlds could come together. This singular idea, echoing down through the years, has allowed us to build a unique relationship with this magnificent creature. A wondrous connection, reminding us that all things are possible.
it for now. There's 2 more segments after that we have not gotten to. Alright, they're going to try one more segment. It's a segment that would come right after the last, and it's the splashing part.
You might want to make your way up to the promenade level. But yes, this is a very fun segment, guys. It's all about the whales having a good time, splashing their tail flutes, having you guys have a good time. really enjoy being part of the beauty of the show, the lead that we have put together for you guys here. And you know, like I said, this is the first time we run that entire segment in the beginning for you guys, and I think it went really smoothly. And I'm sure that you guys are going to really enjoy this next one we got for you. So, before I get on out of here,
Mom and Dad, this is why I'm going to be wet every day of my life. Look at what we have to do every show. Show, we run around and talk to the crowd for a little while. And this is what we teach the audience, to tell them this is what will get them wet. You can see everyone starting to do it.
when you stop wondering and begin to believe.
Amazing story ever. This is the first time in 40 years that we're actually getting to tell our story. Would you like to be the side you got again, or would you like to go right into this? Okay, go ahead. We're doing the go away. This is where we're teaching her, ladies and gentlemen, to separate from the trainer about 20 feet. Perfect. And now we're going to reward her with one of her favorite fishes, that's a herring. You like that, Sam? And now they're going to actually start to build a relationship from a distance. You know, just like you would with anyone. You don't go up and start hugging them right away. So we're building a relationship from a distance. Basically, Sam is saying, it's okay, right? Just like when you meet a dog, if you dog for the first time, you kind of get down and go, it's okay. So that's the drama that we're creating here. We're saying, let me see if I can get to know you like this. So to take the concept of saying, you know what, you go 20 feet away, and I'm going to go way over here and give you a signal, and then ask you to watch me and not let it move a muscle except the one I'm asking for. The pec raise, or the squirt, or the other pec raise, or whatever the choice of the trainer is at that moment. Very smart. You want to be done with that because she was awesome? You want to jump in, Sam? Jump in and love her for a second. You can light her up. Okay, we can open the gate. She did so well. We're going to bring an amazing amount of attention to this. Change the segment up for her a little bit and just say, you know what? I really, really love you. That's really the key to this show. It's the key to anything, really. You know, love, it really does never fail. And I think that's a picture of it right there. Love in action. Would you say?
One single drop, a single belief in time that moves ever outward, touching all on its path and carrying with it the promise of possibility. Many years ago, one man believed that indeed two worlds could come together. This singular idea, echoing down through the years, has allowed us to build a unique relationship with this magnificent creature. A wondrous connection, reminding us that all things are possible.
Okay? You're teaching him to lay still. We don't want him to move too much. Stay. He's moving. Moving back a little, Lizzie. Straight with me in the center. The goal is for him to come up and just stay there. And not really drift, not a whole lot. And that's when we want to blow our whistle, which means good, and then we're going to tell him in many ways that he did a beautiful layout. Ready, lay down. Stay, stay. Everybody say stay. Stay. Please. Point it in, Lizzie. Nice. Point it in. You can do just a little bit of this, and we'll point it back to you for a big hug. That was good. You're a smarty pants. You're a smarty pants. Okay, please go back over. Let it in his spot. Okay, you want to start from the back?
One single drop, a single belief in time that moves ever outward, touching all on its path and carrying with it the promise of possibility. Many years ago, one man believed that indeed two worlds could come together. This singular idea, echoing down through the years, reminding us that all things are possible.